oxtails my way. Also can be served with black beans, Cuban style, or butter beans, Jamaican style, or just with plain white rice, Creole style. There you have it. Oxtail stew, oxtail braised with sangria wine. Hey y'all, this is E Money Blue and Lil E. Say what's up?
What's up?
Today we're going to be doing a special treat. It's the wife's birthday, and what she wanted from us was some oxtail stew. Our way, Southern way, Creole way. We wouldn't start it out no better, no worse, without a nice cold sangria. We're actually going to do braised oxtails in a red wine sauce. So let me tell you some of the stuff you're going to need. First, you want to pick up your oxtails, bring them home, and wash them in clear water, and put a little bit of vinegar. If you don't have vinegar, use a little bit of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. Your oxtails are about like that. They come big all the way down to small. We have about 15, 18 pounds of oxtails. Typically you'll see recipes out here for 2 pounds. But like I said, we're doing Southern style. We're doing a whole lot more. Alright, so let's go over these ingredients. Alright, we're going to start out with about 4 large white onions. Got 1 purple onion, 2 green bell peppers, 3 stalks of celery, about 6 carrots, and then we're going to rough cut 1 onion we're going to leave out, we're going to put in last so we can have that nice whole onion inside of it. We got some thyme, some minced garlic, some vegetable oil, some beef stock, opposed to using just water. We're going to use some beef stock. We won't be using the vinegar any longer. We got some garlic powder, also with the garlic. We have black pepper, sea salt. We have some ground ginger, some seasoning salt, some herbs that also has in there rosemary, thyme, marjoram, basil, oregano, and lavender. We have some 5 spice. Some 5 spice is really nice. And we got a little bit of ground mustard. We're going to put just a dash of that ground mustard in there. We also have some flour that we're going to be coating the oxtails in before we put them into the oil to fry them off. And then we also have some habaneros. If you buy habaneros from the store, you'll find that even if you put them in the refrigerator, they'll tend to go bad quickly. So my brother-in-law is from Trinidad, and he taught me a little trick. He cleans his habaneros, takes the tops off, washes them real good. He takes and puts them in the food processor we have over here, and he lets them go until it's just creamy and smooth. Then he adds a little distilled vinegar. Then he bottles it. It'll last. This has been in my refrigerator. I had this thing full, but I use it for goat and curry and stuff like that. But it'll last you forever. Okay? Okay, we're going to take a couple of those onions, bell peppers, put all that in the food processor. As much as you can. We're going to make like a paste with this. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, perfect. I want to have something with consistency like that, nice and smooth. We're going to go ahead and take out the oxtails, wash them up, dry them, and then we're going to coat them with this and let them marinate. Right, here's our oxtails, nice and clean. Rinse them off, and they're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and season those up. That ground mustard. Some ginger. Garlic powder, Nothing's getting measured here. This is the seasoning salt. Five spice. We can always sample it as we're cooking, see what else we need. Black pepper. Tend to go a little heavier on the pepper because I'm using a little lighter on the black pepper and heavier on the habanero. Some chopped garlic, diced garlic here. Some of these dried herbs. Just a bit of the sea salt. And of course, habanero, or Scotch bonnet in Jamaica. Watch your eyes. I'm going to mix all that up, add a little bit of flour, fry that in a little oil until we get a little brown on the outside. You're not going to cook it, but you're going to get it to where it's going to seal in those juices and flavor. And it's going to be nice when we stew that down. We're also going to add some of that mixture on there. Hold back just a little bit. We go ahead and mix that in. Oh, that smells good. I'm going to add just a bit more of that allspice. Let that marinate. Here we go. We'll let that marinate. And on the stove, since we're doing a large quantity, we're going to do a little bit. We're now working with gas here. It's a little oil, a little vegetable oil in there. We're going to allow that to heat up. Put the fan on, excuse the noise. Alright. These have been marinating. Take one out and check our pan here. Yeah, that's nice and hot. Okay, we're going to slowly add these into the pan, heat them up. I'm working on an electric stove. It's about as high as it can go, on high. And we're doing quite a bit, so we're going to go ahead and start frying these off, and we'll come back to you and check in. Also, you want to add some thyme. It's not oxtails without thyme. Fresh thyme is the best. There we go. I'm going to add a little dried parsley. I usually add it at the end, but I want this to ripple down with it. Alright. Go ahead and start turning it. As you can see, we got a little browning on them. It's rendered nice. We're going to go ahead and do a little something different. We're going to add a can of crushed peeled tomatoes over the top, and some beef broth, and some red wine. And we're going to go ahead and put that into the oven and let that go for about 4 hours. I'm also going to be adding in a can of diced tomatoes with lime juice and a little cilantro. A little kick. beef stock to this and let this cook down, as I said, for a few hours. It won't be peekaboo in this because we know it's going to take several hours at about 350. So we're going to go ahead and add the chicken stock and let this cook down. Make a real nice gravy. Put a little of this stock in there. That's beef stock. You can do your own stock. You can do this on Monday, early in the morning. Be done by dinner time. There we go. Alright, we've added in the remainder of the puree that we did, the little vegetable puree we did in the food processor. Before we add this into the oven, we're going to go ahead and remainder things we had was carrots, and that heavily chopped onion. I'm going to add that in there. Since we got some sangria here, it calls for red wine. This also has brandy in it. I'll go ahead and take a few ladles of this sangria that I made. Add a few of those in there. We'll let that cook down before we put it in the oven. Oxtails, my way. Also can be served with black beans, Cuban style, or butter beans, Jamaican style, or just with plain white rice, Creole style. There you have it. Oxtail stew, oxtail braised with sangria wine. E Money Blue, little E. This is for my wife's birthday. Happy birthday and enjoy. Bon appetit.